Alright, Abusiama Kwaba Beam Aba Nimdia News so your home of politics. Na Abusia Yabeka Nanu Yawo IGP Ayete Yonu RSA just Abonye DC Bruno Regional Chairman. No, it's been a while at the chief for Ekasa. Now all Casan one Cassim no Beso Chess on Tindia Mabiasu this government akasa no na memu because na warrant that Kelvin Bedu Taylor so Emma say Kelvin Bedu Taylor me ba Ghana eba be J no
then the abasha state in why see our immigration service see our police the national security now warrant that will be so no team room eba Emma state in wa born hoban na state in born hoban we are na state in asa na court no na issue warrant no court no say na ni ehu na so ante na court no say wa ba be gina na nim wa bra court na order say warrant da so eti ko na later you make any determination waba ojina court ho em yes over 10 warrant you can say contempt of court you will be a friend CI 47 that is a civil procedure act CI 47 civil procedure near there say o court you the procedure to home and emranaka says ye mra enya procedure say any that's your first one see a fast pepepe no can see a chiano now the entire one shall be Superior Court of Record and say the Superior Court need the assembly we now o make a decision your friend is stare decisis what is precedent now precedent no and no be make sure say other lower court no so mo make a decision bia na they won't depart from the Superior Court rule now Supreme Court there the decisions are binding on omwankasa etiade Supreme Court why until such a time that Supreme Court can depart from a year the decision no my and emrane momo kwan e momo set decision omutimi depart it is just cheba for e use order 50 rule 2 and was say be the case wo sa akwa we bolabadi what na ho ake kansem I go me who fee eku court no fee na Supreme Court High Court no constitution na man to me to commit unto themselves contempt sanso na order 50 rule 2 no and so momo kwan when it comes to contempt the constitution gives the power to the High Court power to the Superior Court judges so mo abeye judges in their own court. It tells you how contempt of court is prohibited by the constitution. If it's a constitution in person book court no limit and in here several constitutional democracies, that's what we have.
Exactly.
It is here my whole coin. That Supreme Court ruling in Jinadia. The Omo Pachira say police in the class will be the bonia. Yes, all court no. And the court cannot even issue warrant first. Name court no yes what say. But I bet you the entry Udi is Abonye no. Na chire mu wi a ansa na yebetimi issue no what be that Supreme Court. Hey, where the more rem. If the entry issue warrant no is that you see police for national security, immigration. So much say ni paya. Mo fani mra manim. Na on make chire the entry any kwan see a committee to jail. Contempt cases under John Dramani Mahama. Time a year election petition. Ano mo ye na yesami oku. Omako ka bibi. Omkodru ono. Supreme Court no hwe o manima no say wo yama won e ko. Ensu kenete je kwanchi kodu ono. Ya de ne to jail. Sansu na atubiga. Ono so de to jail. Ana ayi muntie telefu. Omo so do mko jail. So Supreme Court is a contempt is in such a way that the courts will decide what punishment to give you. Your friend be jurisprudence. You can't jurisprudence and that means emrano because in you see every day no. We must develop the law. The law must grow. And the law only grows when you challenge the law. So sakwa we adwene ya adwuma pa and also all fighting for the people. He should rather have gone to court for us to have a conversation on the whole contempt and the absoluteness of the powers that is given to the court. For them to now arrogate unto themselves. So now you more hunting. Ojani Jani. Eddie Akose de Yeni warrant new friend so. The national security kofa Bola Bedi I didn't free fee abesina ko court one. There was an active warrant on him. So at no point should he have been protected. Rather, he should have been arrested, put before the court, which is a Justice Chamber Force court. Then once the court is ongoing, they will say that we filed an application at the Supreme Court, for which reason the court must stay. So per the Constitution, whenever High Court is hearing any matter, Nasa Obiko Supreme Court for interpretation, the High Court judge is supposed to stay proceedings and wait for a determination to be made at the Supreme Court. Case in the contempt same case na NC board chair then Eugene Bafuboni. Na the Republic versus Eugene Bafuboni and 4 others. And I don't remember market for ne kase Bafuboni die. I say any you know no more course any Chief Justice acting Chief Justice what they say Bafuboni. Na so when year jeba munja sim no say be kate chichi na hani en kase. Eto moye no mami ke what the kase ani me. To moye no me so Eugene Bafuboni no ni senior brother any acting Chief Justice Justice Bafuboni and the Enokre any senior brother it's Justice Cheba for and I did Eugene Bafuboni in the court 2 jail. Now yet this case a Republic versus Eugene Bafuboni and 4 others and a Bola Bedi Kokandi Okai and the chain for contempt Nene no more no muswani and no quarantine no more share that yes ma ye Chief Justice talk on free na Eugene Bafuboni senior brother chief we do me market phone call mo na say ntesa case no aba no mo si enkoso
akokore na bakuru
kokore na ba
abakuru
no mo say ayeda yi mami educate you omo say na anu betena ha na monka no kurenti monfa me bo mame say mo de me bo mame a me kan sansa deli die na ye no kure ana ye pamo no where you so full computer ne one typewriter was so ye doctor so ye doctor me be kan wa ha he say doctor no ye free din nyasa and ye na omoko fa ambulance die bai eno so me kan ye no ye ko hwem no kure ye yapam no me buy me say kokohwedie Bola Bedi o kroma last week am bekan etimu ntimi ngasa ne kadachie ne fela na ekura no ay authentic it's a Bola Bedi no wura mu bia me hunu na ne yabehwe de state in waye say we immigration service say we police your national security na warrant da obi so na otimi wura mu eba Emma state no abo ne ho ban na state ne bo ne ho ban wi a na state na sa de na court no na issue warrant no court no se na ni ehu na so ante na court no se wa ba begina na nim wa bra court na order say warrant da so etikọ na later you make any determination waba ugina court ho em yesa overturn warrant na fe ye musa first of all ye ka say obi aye contempt of court kura ye de ba dia de aba ni nyina no asem no aye kan nyago bi ye ka contempt of court one and ye be hwe what is contempt of court educate sana no me be kire mo se me kire mo petition no odi akono grounds or the call ye nyina o say eye Justice Cheba for who is a court of appeal judge at that time sitting for extra responsibilities as a high court judge it will be a court of appeal judge na case because of high court it me man ba betna so but at that time what to so on to so as a court of appeal judge but to so as a high court judge it at that time now Justice Cheba for a court of appeal judge by a number ebedi case na case no obedi no ye be hwe man for no asem why
exactly
you know you can say contempt of court ye will be a friend CI 47 that is a civil procedure act CI 47 civil procedure ni dey ya say o court ye the procedure to home and emrana ka say ye mra enya hye procedure say ni say na say fa so a say fa so pepepe ni kwa say chia no Now, then he zoom in. Now you ready a year order 50 of a year Civil Procedure Act. That is CI 47. Our court no so wodi asemwa. Sa nyoma no faso. Now you can order 50 rule 1. Chenio. Baby a justice chamber for fan the contempt in free year. And the Supreme Court is omunti bi da. Now, offer a year order 50 rule 1 of a year committed for contempt. You can contempt her. What book court name tia? Near free war. Now, I see the power of the court to punish for contempt. Genio of the court may be exercised by an order of committal. 2. Committal proceedings shall be commenced by an application to the court. 3. The application shall be supported by an affidavit stating inter alia. You can inter alia. Just say among other things. Say o kasem na di be ka ho. And then also it shall state inter alia. And a Latin word for among other things. Inter alia, the grounds of the application. Now 4, subject to sub rule 5. Sub rule 5 you better read it. Say you can rather subject to bibia. That means young conquer baby or subject to no. Say almost see a true way dear. Now so young san can we was subject to sub rule 5. The notice of motion together with a copy of the affidavit in support of the application shall be served personally on the person sought to be committed. Now, lastly, that is sub rule 5. Also, without prejudice to its power, under order 7, rule 6 of the court may dispense with service of notice or motion if it thinks it is just to do so. The Ayaka Brofontin Yanani said, okay, order 50, rule 1 of a civil procedure, that is CI 47, or say, court ama order CB, say Abia Kofi the Mako Court, General the Mako Court, and a court to make you orders, said yes, a medium fee, now put in the court, say what you defamation, now court in the ruling is 1.5 million. Besi na samijan fintria 1 cedi kura eti na poverty mi akokot enso so do bi kokot akopet 10 million o mu de wo ya award against you kwa huntua afi na poverty mi akokot it's a court ndo make order wono wonhwe bibia na momu no se nipa na mu order na court na ye na poverty mi akokot akoka kire court ne se wo order na wo ma samijan fi se ontua me 5 million ontua mu 1 cedi kura na mo make sa order na application no supporting with affidavit ne de kekeka wo that is one way a court no be ka se and now say wo ye make order when this untino bra for contempt precisely nipa no apply there are also instances by definition a person commits contempt and may be committed to prison for willfully disobeying an order of the court requiring him to do any act other than the payment of money or to abstain from some act. It way a definition of the court a contempt it medical chira o kwan ba ko a efaswa it make us a court na ma order na wo bunenimtia it me make application to the court say court nim fro na be chirem de ntia wo bunenimtia. But before that, then if I make a article 1262, near Kohradie, fire. If you a contempt of court, superior courts, omo pen na wotu me so omo ye contempt of court. Now you superior court na court ni achemu bienu. First na komo superior and inferior court. Now you inferior court biu. We say the lower court. So superior courts in the day, the high court, court of appeal, and supreme court. Now the lower court, circuit court, district court in the other. Now Yankai article 126 or say the superior court, which is high court, court of appeal, supreme court, shall be superior court of record. Now the entire one says shall be superior court of record. And it said, so superior court need the assembly now or make a decision. Your friend is stare decisis, which is precedent. Now precedent, and no be making sure say other lower court, so more make a decision biana, they won't depart from the superior court rule. It was said the superior court shall be superior court of record. It is a court no was here, a circuit court, ne district court, more dikesia. Or more should share the decision of the high court. No more dia ruling. Sounds on a high court in Sudia. High court no should share the decision of maybe a court of appeal and now Supreme Court. No dia really. Now court of appeal no or no any decision. Or no Supreme Court decision no dia ruling. Now Supreme Court there, the decisions are binding on Omwankasa. It's the idea Supreme Court until such a time that Supreme Court can depart from a year the decision no my and Emrane Momo Quine. Emo set a decision or mutimi departing. Now you read it. Or say the superior courts shall be superior court of record and shall have the power to commit for contempt to themselves and all such powers as were vested in the court of record immediately before the coming into force of this constitution. It is justice here for so odi asem na oti case so a emrane man ho kwan say obenya to me and committed to the whole contempt say what book court na nimtia what bu mema nimtia eno na ogina aso no ye na yenko ready for the 50 sub rule 2 ne yen hwa de already on the 50 sub rule 2 a o say committal without application don't forget say ba ko ne ye ka say yes obi ne make application but the mrane ma inherent power to the court says obi a make application na judge bi ehunu say ade no